Let's do this over here. Okay, welcome everyone. Had a little problem here today this morning. Beautiful, we're all coming in here slowly. Man, my inbox was full. It was full. I wasn't sure what to do, whether to fix my issue or whether to answer people. All right. Let's see this over here. The pound yen is coming up, coming bullish. I'm pretty sure people got these buys over here. I'm pretty sure. These were just simple buys. What I mean, this was so easy over here. We had resistance, price broke up, came down, we did a retest, broke the high, and just beautiful move all the way up over here. The only thing is we have interest rates coming up in about an hour here, and I'm not sure how that's going to affect the market because, I mean, if that was supposed to push pound yen bullish, it's already pushing bullish over here. Looking on the 4 hour, we got the 4 hour wick to fill, which is at 152.550. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look to the left hand side here first. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a line all the way up to the top, and we're going to take a look to the left. We're going to see what do we have here to the left hand side, because if price does continue moving bullish, we have to indicate where the next resistance is. So the next area is at around 152.700. Looks pretty good right over here. It's like 15 pips away. It's not much, but like, you know, 15 pips is 15 pips. So let's put this right over here. And then we have another range all the way up at 152.900. Wouldn't it be amazing if we tap into 153? All right, looks like we're already moving up over here. Beautiful. That wick fill is coming up. Don't do that again. Be on time, man. Oh, my bad. Wasn't sure you were waiting for me. All right, let's take a look at gold here. Gold has been running really bearish. Gold has been coming down over here to this point. Slowly but surely, we should be coming down towards, 1726. We just got to break these minor supports right here on gold. Right at this point. This is at 1733. Let's take a look at Forex Factory here. Can you recommend me any website or app for recording videos after the sessions? Yeah, there's an app I use called Snagit. You go to Snagit. Yeah, this is the app I use, Snagit. Oh, they have a percentage off right now. 75% off. I like sales. So yeah, Snagit is something I use. Pretty good app. Can gold drop to 1729 or 1730? Let's take a look here. See, the problem is we have a support forming on gold right at this point here, 1733.60 on the 30-minute time frame here as well. We're forming the support. So if we break the support, it's very clear that we should continue down towards 1729, 1728, those areas at that point. So you could probably look at price to kind of like break the support and continue down because we got clean range here to the left hand side. GJ closed above 30-minute resistance, but not 15-minute. A moment like this, I should ignore the 15-minute. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look over here. So 30-minute closed above resistance here. Okay. 15-minute. Yeah, we still have this rejection right here. So you can't ignore it because we got rejection over here. Right? We got rejection at this point. And the way the 30-minute is pulling down, I mean, at this point, we got to wait over here. Because if we see a candle closing above 152.460, then that may mean we should continue moving bullish. But at the same time, if you look at this right here, right, we got news in about 1 hour, right? Really high volume news in about 1 hour over here. And looking at pound yen, we basically have a support formed at 152.200 and resistance at 152.450, 460, right? So it may be that maybe pound yen starts ranging in this range for the next hour before the news, right? So I would say it's going to be much better to wait for the news over here now in 1 hour, because that news will really dictate where pound yen is going to move today. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is gold 1 hour chart. Will Rejection caused to come down. Oh, this one here? No, because we're creating a support at this point, and it's basically at the same rejection here to the left hand side. Please, can you advise the free option strategy builder website? Can you advise the best free option strategy builder website? I have no idea what an option strategy builder website is. There are not many free things in the world, except for these live streams. Not many things are free. Euro AUD buys about 1.52, 930, 940. Okay, looks good. We got like a little minor resistance here to the left hand side. No trade range. Sells below this area looks better. Yeah, sells below this price you have here looks way better than the buys. So hope the sells come down over here so that you can have like a nice move. Let's check out Euro JPY here for a little bit. Euro JPY. Ooh, we are creating a support here on Euro JPY just like on gold. But even though gold and Euro JPY have nothing in common, we're probably going to highlight this support down at 130, 150 for the sake of even numbers, right? Right over here. And if you do break the support, oh, you got a wick fill at 9 pips, and then you got another zone at like 15, 17 pips right down over here. Pretty small range. I've noticed Euro JPY has really, really small ranges now. Right, Raja Banks? Yes, sir. Very right. And if you break above this resistance, you got a whole range. I think buys will look much better on Euro JPY because we got cleaner range here to the left hand side. Let's take a look at this chart here by Rodrigo. 4 hour on gold, broke out of inverted head and shoulders during FOMC. Yes, and it came back down. The inverted shoulders broke and the shoulders got dislocated and it came back down. So if you look right here, right? This is what we were talking about yesterday. If we broke above 1740, there's a very high probability we're going to head off to 1750. We went back to 1750 and then we went back below 1740. Right? That means that that whole move from yesterday, that whole move got corrected, right? So now we're back in the range over here. So since we're back in the range and that move up was a fake out, there's a very high probability we may break below 1733. So we'll have to wait to see what happens if we do break below. Because if we do break below, I think that's going to be a very easy move for price to continue down towards 1726. Like look this, right? All this area right over here. This is going to be a really, really easy trade for price to continue down. Any insight on how I could have managed this trade better? Been burned a lot recently, so I was cautious to see. See, when you guys use terms like I've been losing or I've been burned a lot, or I'm just been taking losses, that tells me that you're not looking at the charts the correct way. Because like those are victimizing statements, right? You can't victimize yourself in the markets. Like if you're taking a loss, what happens is normally guys say, oh man, like, you know what, I took a buy over here because the candle closed above, it should have gone up, why didn't it go up? Oh man, I'm so sad, it all this happens to me. No, that's not the right way to look at it, right? Right way to look at it is, okay, I took a buy but price went against me. Okay, let's investigate why price went against me. So then you're going to look at the 15-minute and then you're going to be like, okay, like, you know what, maybe there was a resistance here. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe this caused price to move against me. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the market thinks. That's all what matters, right? So when you start to look at it from a solution-based perspective, then you're going to start learning more. Because maybe, like, you know, next week the same thing happens and you're like, okay, you know what? Last time I had a loss at this point, so maybe I'm going to wait for price to break this minor resistance. Even though that's minor resistance, it's still a resistance, right? So let's take a look at this one over here. So this was a buy taken at this point. Closed 50% at price went halfway. Okay. Closed remainder position as price broke below the previous candle wick. This is a 15-minute time frame, right? So how about we look at it from a perspective of that, okay, maybe I should not have closed the entire position, right? Because maybe a 15-minute is a weak confirmation time frame. Maybe I should have trusted the 30-minute confirmation time frame. Or maybe I could have, like, you know, let a runner running. And that's it. That's your entire answer. That's the solution at that point. Because you closed partials because you were uncomfortable and then you close the whole thing because you got scared. So whenever you get scared, you don't close the whole thing. You close partials and then you let the rest running at break even. Some people subconsciously love losing. Oh. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at this GA idea. We're looking at buys, preferably above 1.7925. Yeah, we're gonna see how the interest rates come in. Do interest rates come in easy, or do they come in like a wrecking ball? Like, you know, like Miley Cyrus on the interest rates, just coming in like a wrecking ball in GJ, ooh, boosh, breaking everything, going all over the place. If you guys don't know who Miley Cyrus is, it's not that important. I just blew 20K and I'm thinking of quitting Forex, over traded and over leveraged. What should I do? See, the only problem there was, the only thing that happened was that you over traded and you over leveraged. That's it. You know, I've done that. You know, I've over traded, over leveraged before. I've made money too, you know, and the only way I made money was because I was disciplined. That's it. And the only way I lost was because I over traded and I over risked. That's it. There's no other. I tell this guys to every day that the only reason you're gonna lose money in the markets is if you over trade and you over risk. That there is no other reason. So what I would do is I would maybe take like a week break, a 2 week break, and kind of like go over all my wins, right? So whenever you guys are going to go over all your winning trades, you're going to find out that all your winning trades are going to be well structured trades, right? They'll be like good trades, planned out trades, well thought out trades, right? That's going to be your winning trades. When you go over all your losing trades are going to be just random trades, random losses at random times of the day. So from there, you're going to get a lot of insight that, oh, okay, I know I can trade. I just got to stop over trading and over risking. That's it. There's no other problem. Just, you know, it's like a very hard thing to do, to be honest. Just focus on 1 or 2 trades. That's very, very hard. But like, you know, at least try to get some inspiration from your winning trades in the past. And that's going to prove to you that you're not a bad trader at all. Will gold be affected with the news today? It's very hard to say. Very, very hard to say. Because the time when there's news, there's NY Open at that time too. You know, so it's double volume time at that time. It's NY Open plus we got the interest rate. So it's very tough to say if that's going to affect gold or not, because you know there's usually volume always at NY Open. USDJPY, possible buys in clean range. Okay, buys over here. Okay, looks good. So you're probably going to wait for price to come down to create some sort of a support for it to continue back up. I think so. Or maybe buys about 109,300. What's this? Loco Moco from YouTube. Any thoughts on this trade I took in London session? Everything was right, but was not confident enough, so I closed with only 4 pips in profit. Well, if you weren't confident, then what you got to do? Put stops at break even and let the rest run. That's it. That's the solution to everyone's confidence. Yeah, see, this is a wonderful trade. You just got to put stops at break even and let the rest run. It's very, very simple. Whenever you get scared in the charts, whenever you get scared in profits, just close partials and let the rest run. It's very, very simple like that. This is pound AUD. We're coming up to a resistance, minor resistance. Yeah, I think with volume, and that volume is going to be created with NY Open and pound interest rates. I think that volume is going to break through this minor zone if it's going to continue moving bullish. The only thing is selling is pretty nasty. I mean, below this area, you got a 20 pip sell. That could be very, very well, that could be a very nice move here. But ideally, we have to now wait for interest rates to see what's going to happen. Because if we do break on pound yen here, for example, 152.200, we got to identify where's the next target, right? Next target is right down over here, 151.900. And how big is this range? This is like a 30. Yes, it's a pretty good range, 32. USD CAD, 30-minute buys over 1.24110, clean traffic to the left, take to the next zone. Yeah, looks good. We're consolidating here. There was this one time. I got a. So we basically consolidated our company, right? This is back in 2016, August 2016. We consolidated our company. I got a check for about 60,000, right? I got a $60,000 check. What I did was I took 50,000 and I put 50,000 in my trading account. Right? I'm like, all right, perfect. I got this bunch of money. I'm going to put this in trading account. I'm going to be a full-time trader. We're going to have a great day. It's going to be fun time. It's perfect. Let's go. I deposited that. I remember that day we had USD CAD interest rates at 10 a.m. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm going to trade USD CAD. So what I did was, so price was, let's say, somewhere over here. I had a buy stop above this area at this point, and that's it. I only had the buy stop. It was a 30 lot buy stop up over here on a $60,000 account. What happened was price went up, right? Price went up, spread activated the buy stop, and then price fell 80 pips down. 28,000 gone in like 2 seconds, just done. And that was the moment I was like, uh-oh, this does not look good. So what I did was after that, I took buys, right? I took buys, 30 lots, price came up like 4 pips and then boom, down again because interest rates were super high. Price went down again and that was a bad day. That day, I think I closed my trading account from like 60,000 down to almost like 21, something like that, 21. And I took a break, man. I was like, shit. I took a 2-week break at that point. That was devastating because I've never lost that much amount of money, and that just destroyed me. So what I did was I looked at all my winning trades, and I found out that all my winning trades were not at that same time. All my winning trades were in the early morning, first trade or 2 trades, and that's it. And when I saw this, I'm like, man, listen, all I did here was I traded at the time I shouldn't have traded. I overtraded. And I really, really, really over-risked. That's all what I did. And I had to logically explain to myself that, okay, my only problem was that I overtraded and I over-risked at times I should not have traded. Yeah, and then after that, I just sat on the couch and cried. I got in a ball. I got in a fetal position and I just cried. I'm like, why? Why is it happening to me? But it's the market, man. The market. Here's the thing about the market. You can't call somebody and ask them for the money back. That's the thing about the market. Once it's done, it's done. It's just, yeah, that was a very sad day. I mean, very sad 2 weeks. Told nobody. Had to get groceries later on. All right, let's see over here. What happened yesterday? Your stream ended abruptly. Yeah, I had to go to the washroom. Overtraded and over-risking are addictions for someone who is new. Not having over-risk for a while feels like something missing. Yeah, it was like an addiction, right? Like you can't let go of the market. That's the thing. You take one trade, you take a loss, you're like, no, I have to make that loss back. And then you take another trade and you take another trade. And before you know it, you're in the slippery slope of over-risking. Your account's going down. You're holding your losses. You're removing stop losses. Yeah, it's very tough. I've been studying gold for a couple of months. I took some trades in paper last week, started to execute in real, and I win the 3 trades I took. Suddenly, I feel very comfortable with gold and only focus in maybe less than 1 trade a day. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But also, like, when you get confidence in something, that's also bad because now you start thinking, oh, you know what? I'm undefeatable. And that's a very, very bad feeling. When you start winning, let's say, 4 trades in a row, 5 trades in a row, you start to get that unbreakable feeling, and that's when you need to stop. You need to just stop, you need to calm down, and you need to focus on what's happening. You're winning trades, perfect. You need to just slow down at that point. That's also very damaging, too much confidence. Did you catch the 30-minute break above the wick buys? No, I did not. I was installing a new router, so I wasn't looking at the charts. Can you check this chart? All right, Mr. Grower. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Mr. Grower. Hope you're growing the good things. What's this over here? We have pound yen. Oh, pound USD. Okay. I know it would have worked. Is this last probability set? Oh, nice, man. This is a pretty good move over here. Price broke above the high, clean candle to the left hand side. Just beautiful. Amazing, amazing. Came right up to resistance and rejected it. It was a very good trade. Okay. This is GA. Oh, I think we already looked at this. Let's do analysis on GA over here. I'm also keeping my eye on gold at this point. Right over here. I'm keeping an eye on below 1732.50. That's what I'm looking at gold on. 1732.50, below these rejection wicks right over here, right? Because even if price breaks below this area, there's a wick rejection here, and there's a wick rejection right here, and there's another one right over here. So I would need price to kind of like you know, come below this wick and then continue moving down. So we got a big range below, you know, 1732. So that's what I would want to see. A break below 1732, let it be impulse entry. You know, if the candle closes below, I think we should continue moving bearish from this point here. All right, let's do some full analysis on GA over here now. So let's take a look on the daily time frame. Daily basically trapped down and rejected the support area. The support area is at, what's this price? 78,000, 78,100 at that point. Let's take a look on the 4 hour. Looking on the 4 hours, seems like we're coming back to sort of like a retest area, but it's not very clear on the 4 hour time frame. So we're going to consult the 1 hour time frame here. Uh-oh. We're moving in shaky waters. Yeah, we got a resistance here on the 1 hour time frame. Right at this point, 1.79 thousand. But if we break above this area, we have a clean range going all the way up to, oh wow, this is a pretty big range here. See, if the interest, because like this move came from yesterday, and if we do break above this area, I think we're going to continue moving up on GA. Maybe GA would be a better pair to trade. I've traded GA maybe like 4 times, 5 times maybe, right? So right now we're in this range on the 1 hour time frame, and below this area, oh wow, look at this. Yeah, we're right below the support. We have a 20 pip range here. So you guys are correct. Got a 30 pip range here below the support. Perfect. So we got ranges on GA, we got ranges on pound yen, and now we just gotta wait for interest rates here now. Does Magic Keys work with MT4 in the background? No. MT4 has to be open for Magic Keys to work. Alright, let's check it out right here. Ooh, your JPY is breaking above this point. 15-minute candle is about to close in 7 minutes. Buys above 1.2400, clean traffic to the left hand side, take to the next zone. You got a minor resistance, 15-minute, but it's all good. It should still continue up. Let's take a look here. So we have GA, we have USD CAD. Looking on the 4 hour time frame, we're coming up, rejecting down here. 1 hour, man, 1 hour is in some tight bushes over here, because you can see how many wicks, like all these candles rejected this area, right? So all we need is one candle to close above 1.24100, so price can continue moving bullish. Got a 17-20 pip range all the way up here, and then another bigger, like, you know, 29 to 30 pip range till 1.24400. Hey Raja, how do I leave the gulag and get on the monitor under your photo? I don't know, let's ask the guys under my photo. Do you guys feel special? I don't think so. No special signals. It's the same thing. I'm thinking of buying I'm thinking of buying at the highs. Oh, I don't think buying at the highs is a good idea. Look at gold over here. We're coming down here now slowly. 1732. Yeah, I think 1732.50 would be a pretty nice impulse entry for price to continue bearish. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this over here. Let's take a look on the 5-minute here for a little bit. Oh yeah, we got a wick down over here. 1732 is right at this point. Yeah, I think it should be pretty good. We cross below this area. I think there's a very high probability we're going to continue moving bearish. Just need to cross here and then it's off to the races. 1732.30, 1732.50. Let's take a look over here. This candle's about to close in 15 seconds. What's the stop is going to be like? Stop is going to be like 20 pips over here. 20, 19, 20 pips. And then we got a full range coming down at 1727. Very delicate situation. Candle's about to close. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Candle has closed. Yeah, from here we should continue down to 1729, 1728. Once this 5-minute candle breaks below this area, I think we're on our way. We've also crossed below this wick here to the left hand side as well. As this candle pushes up on the 5-minute, as it pushes up, that's pretty good, because if it pushes up, it's making a top wick. And once it starts breaking down, I'm going to enter sells. And then we can continue moving down towards 1729. Hey, I seen you on the highway yesterday. Car looking nice. Oh, nice. Where'd you see me? Should have said hi, man. My gold idea valid or invalid? Let's take a look here. Gold idea is valid. Yes. Looking for sells below. We are on a downtrend. It's a valid gold idea. I'm looking at the same idea over here on gold. You know, we're just making a top wick on the 5-minute time frame. Right here, right? So once it continues to break its own low, I'm going to execute sells. And then we can continue moving bearish on gold till like at least 1730, I would say. Could you give me your opinion on the GU trade right here? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this point. This is clean traffic, open position, long. Still the trade closed 75%, stops at break even. Nice. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good trade. You know, you followed momentum. Like a lot of you guys took buys on pound pairs, and when I was looking at the chats, and I was like, look, man, wow, I missed this trade. I missed this trade. GU, same thing. GJ, same thing. Beautiful moves. Now we're waiting for interest rates over here. All right, let's see here. Can you give your opinion on AUD USD? No, I think you need to send a chart. First you send a chart, we look at that chart, and then we're going to give you some ideas on what we think on your chart. Any porridge for Gulag today? Probably in a half hour. Probably in a half hour we're going to have some porridge with meat. Special things, and then we might have dessert with gold cells. So we'll see if that plays out or not. Why funding talent? Oh, come on, man. Hi, brother. Can you check my 5-pip win and tell me if you think it's okay to enter eventually again? 5-pip win? Let's take a look over here. So this was a buy you took down here. Secured 90% at 5 pips. Okay, because we came up to resistance there. Yeah, I think it's good. I think you should just cherish this win over here, because obviously, like, you know, you wanted a bigger win, but you closed at this point. But let's just see what the interest rates bring over here. You know, let's just wait and see what interest rates bring, and then we're going to see if we can enter another trade or not. Because I'm looking for some trades on pound yen, and I'm looking for sells on gold. That's what I'm looking for here today. We also have USD CAD closing above this area in 1 minute. Yeah, I think we'll have to break the highs over here on USD CAD to continue bullish. But yeah, I'm looking for some trades here too this morning. So either it's going to be pound yen buys or gold sells. We'll see what happens. GJ is in this huge uptrend. How do you approach this to go short? For my mind, it's kind of hard to do. Well, if you take a look over here, we can only look at it from a logical perspective, right? Logically, if you look at it pound yen, it's in a very bullish trend, right? And if you look at it from the fact that okay, if we break 152.200, where will price go? You know, if we break 152.200, where will price move? And the only logical idea is that, okay, if we break this area, we may come down towards 151.900. And then you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you measure the range. You're like, okay, this is a 30 pip range. So perfect. If we break below this level, we can continue moving bearish. All right, gold is coming back down over here. We're breaking below the low. Oh, we haven't broken the low yet. 1732, there we go. We should be continuing bearish at this point. Entered sells, just like where I said I would, right over here. Stops are back in the range at this point, around 17, 15 pips. And really anticipating it to drop down at this point right now on gold. Probably to 1730 would be a pretty good idea. Yeah, we're breaking below these wicks, rejection wicks. We're coming down, we're coming closer towards NY open. So I think this should be a pretty good move for price to continue down. So we're gonna keep an eye on this, and I'm gonna manage my risk if it continues back up in drawdown or not. So far looks good, man. Looks good to go down. 1730 coming up. GJ's in the range here, obviously, right before the interest rates. We're in the range here, so we gotta calm down over here and just chill out. Let's see. I accidentally opened the wrong position once, closed it as soon as saw it, shut down the computer for a bit. Yeah, that happens. The best thing that works for me after I take a loss is to just, like, you know, walk away. Walking away is the best thing you can do. Your JPY has also closed above this area to continue moving bullish. We're going to see how NY open is going to affect price over here. We are still ranging at this point. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is GU 30-minute chart. Impulse entry secured 10 pips. Stop loss to break even. A runner running. Oh, nice. A runner is still running over here. That's beautiful. Gold sell TP. See, what I'm looking at on gold is probably I'm looking at like around 1730, right? Because if you look on the 15-minute time frame, we've broken below this area. This 15-minute candle is open at this point. Now, obviously, I don't want this. So if this 15-minute candle breaks its own high over here, which is at 1732, whatever that price is, I'm going to close 50% at that point. If it breaks its own high, I'm going to close 50%, and then I'm going to leave the rest running. Right? So that's how I'm going to basically manage my risk. And then obviously, you know, we got a stop loss right up over there. But but we want this 15-minute candle to continue going bearish, right? That's the whole idea over here. So this is at 1732.70. Yeah, that's the point I'm going to close 50%. Oh, now we're getting the same messages here on Zoom here. Okay, what's this? Hey, does that make sense? Can you see my trade on gold? I was a little bit early than you guys. Okay, let's take a look over here. We have 30 minutes left for the interest rates to come in. Oh, nice. Look at that. Entry when candle breaks the low. Beautiful. Very nice. Secured 12 pips. Yeah, I think you were pretty good. You're on the money over here. I think we're going to continue falling more. Oh, wow. Look at that thing move. Crazy. It's not crazy. It's just what we expected. Yeah. Should continue down to 1730. I think that's going to be a pretty good move at that point. So we're at around what? Yeah, almost like 10 pips at that point. Beautiful. Secured 10 pips. Put my stops at break even. And that's it. Let the rest run on gold. Just remember, I secured 10 pips. That's it. That's all I secured. I secured 10 pips. I'm letting the rest run. If this runs to 40 pips, 50 pips, beautiful. You know, so whoever got this on gold, secured 10 pips. Congratulations. Well done. Got a winning trade in the morning. A well planned out trade. Waited for the wicks to break below and took a sell and secured 10 pips. Put stops at break even. Awesome. Perfect. You know, it took what? Maybe 2 minutes? 2 minutes, right? Perfect. For me, it took around 2 minutes. Beautiful trade. Oh, look at that. We came right back up over here. All right, your JPY is also moving bullish at this point. Gold is very nice, coming back down. Man, so nice. So beautiful over here. If this thing breaks this low over here, man, this is gone. Gold's gone. Oh, damn, gold is moving. Damn, runner is running at this point. Very nice, very nice. Almost up 20 pips at this point. Securing 20 pips right over here on my other position. Amazing moves here on gold this morning here. Amazing moves. Very nice. There you go, Gulag. My first ever gold call with stop loss, take profits, risk management, everything. I think I broke a barrier today. We broke barriers. Oh, damn, look at that. TP hit on gold. Let's do another clap over here. Nice. Beautiful. So nice, man. This thing is just moving. Just as we expected. Amazing,
Thank
amazing.
you, Raja.
Amazing. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Look at that. 20 pips. Ooh, 24, 25 pips at this point. Any idea when the new magic keys are going to come in? Magic keys are going to come in by the first week of April. First week of April. So, oh wow, Gulag is really winning here today. Look at this. Should be up almost 28, 30 pips at this point on gold. Man, this was expected. This was expected on gold. You have to agree, this was expected on gold. When gold moves, it just tanks. It just tanks. Look at this. We're running almost 40 pips at this point. Here's another clapping here for everybody who's holding. You're holding runners at this point. Man, you deserve to secure those runners. I mean, this was just so nice. Look at this to the left-hand side. Clean traffic to the left-hand side, right? That's what we talked about. Clean traffic to the left-hand side, waited for price to come below those wicks, executed the trade. It was just does not get any simpler than this. You know, how long have we been watching gold? For so long. We've been watching gold for a long time and, you know, executed over here. Nice. So whoever got this trade, just call it a day. That's it. If you don't trade gold and you traded gold, just call it a day, man. Done. Finish. Ooh, someone made 1K today. Beautiful. Is it normal that my hand keeps shaking when I manage my gold position even after it's secured? Yeah, that used to happen to me too. My hand would always shake. Oh, I need to close right now. Yep. Yep. That's beautiful. Someone made $77. Someone made 650 euros. Oh, someone made 1300. Someone made 1400. I made 1400. Nice. Congrats. Amazing. Super amazing. Pound yen is still ranging here. I'm not even going to trade pound anymore now. I've done my trade. Got my gold trade over here. This thing ran for like 40 pips. Let's put it up over here. Trade 1 gold sells. Oh, trade 1 right here. Gold sells. Plus 20 pips. Ran to 40. Beautiful. After joining market fluidity, I feared to take more than 12 pips, but 90% winning trade risk management. Keep 20-30 pips stop loss when you execute trade. You will close half full in gold. Yeah, that's the thing. I think for people who have been watching our streams for a long time and who do trade, let's say on a conservative level where you secure positions and leave the rest running, you must have noticed that market will always give you 10 to 15 pips to secure all the time before it retraces, right? It will always run into 10, 12, 13, 14 pips and it was always retrace back. You know, I've seen that a lot of times. A lot of times I've seen that. I don't know if there's any correlation with that or what happens, but I've seen that a lot. What about news in pound yen? I really don't care about the news in pound yen at this point. I came in the charts, I got my money, I took a nice trade on gold, and I'm happy with that. You know, but obviously we're gonna monitor pound yen here and we're gonna see where interest rates moves basically. But man, I'm super happy. Super happy about these sells. Can I still enter gold? No, man. That's going to be a delicate situation. You know, 2 days ago I took a losing trade, if you guys remember, and there was a loss I took that one day, and then I called it a day after that, right? I think that was a 1 pip loss I took. 1 pip loss I took that day. I called it a day after that. Came back yesterday. Yesterday didn't really trade. Yesterday was a winning trade. Yeah, yesterday did traded. So the thing is, whenever you take a loss, just call it a day after that. There's no reason to continue on. Oh, look at this. GA is moving up over here. Before the interest rates. What's going on? What's going on, buddy? We got almost 17 minutes left. I think it's going to be a good idea to wait for the 17 minutes. Yeah, the $17 loss on $17 loss on 8 lot. I think it was day before yesterday and called it a day after that. You know, called it a day after that, came back today. I mean, even after yesterday, had a nice sell on gold, went super nice. What's the next good setup for gold in Asian tonight? We don't know. We need to wait for the daily candle to close. Because we can't predict the Asian session because how many hours do we have left before the Asian session? What's the time right now? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 11 hours left, right? In 11 hours, gold can move all the way up over there or it can move all the way down over here. So we don't know what the analysis is going to be in the Asian session. So we can only talk about the Asian session an hour or 2 hours before the Asian session. Your JPY is playing games over here, coming back in the range. Oh, yeah. We have 15 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Hello, what was your reason for taking 2 positions? Because I was confident. Guys, I think you guys need to stop worrying about why I took 2 positions or why I used certain lot sizes. You guys need to start to worry about how this analysis was correct and how you can replicate this the next time. That's what you should be worried about.
Good morning, Raja.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Awesome, awesome. I got 10 pips on that gold sell. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
Um, I have a quick question for you. I notice when you draw your zones for like support and resistance, sometimes they're just below the body and other times they're on the wick. Is there something I should know or does it matter?
Um, is that something you saw today?
No, like a few times I see it. Sometimes I notice you draw your zone just at the tip of the wick, like the extreme low, and other
Hmm.
times I notice it's on the body.
Oh,
Just
oh, so when I
right
have
there.
them, okay. So right here, I have it on the bodies right here, right? This is
Yeah.
just like visually telling me, okay, we got a support at this point. But let's say if price starts, let's say if the next 30-minute candle starts to come down and I feel like it's gonna break these lows, then at that point, I'm gonna lower my zone at the bottom of the wick to visually indicate that, okay, once we crosses this wick, then I'm gonna take an impulse entry, right?
Okay, so I appreciate that. So essentially, then you're always looking at the bottom of the body for your zone until it breaks the body.
Yes, or if let's say this candle is about to close in about 10 minutes, for example, and then I'm not going to take an impulse entry because I know the candle is about to close in 10 minutes, so it's better to wait for it to close below this zone,
Okay.
right? But
Thank you so
if,
much.
yeah, no problem. But if there's still, let's say this is a 30-minute candle and it has like, let's say 20 minutes left, maybe 15 minutes left, and it starts breaking the lows, then I'm going to look at the bottom of these wicks to see if I can take an impulse entry or not. Like on gold here at this point.
Great.
I was looking at the
Makes
bottom of
sense.
this wick here, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can you explain buy for the GBP AUD scenario? Yes, you gotta wait for news. We got news coming in about 14 minutes. You gotta wait for the news over here. Because we can't take buys because we already had rejections here before. Was it because of the volume that you switched to 5 minutes on gold? Yes. It was because of the volume. Because if you look on the 30-minute, you'll see just, oh, actually this was very clean here as well on the 30-minute. Also on the 15-minute, it was very clean. We broke the low and just dropped. Beautiful. Man, every time when I open my screen, I see Nick Sean all the time. Every time. This Nick Sean is there. Hey, stop. Join my Telegram channel. Alright. You know, all these marketers, they're targeting my channel now because they know that a lot of people, they tune into our channel. So they target my channel now. Alright, where was that chart? Oh yeah, right here. Euro USD. I'm looking for close below and little retest. Oh yeah, this could be pretty good for price to continue down. This should be very, very good for price to continue down. You got clean range to the left hand side as well. Clean like a highway, exactly. I know you don't like EU, but looks great. Yeah, it actually looks good. We're ranging. You got clean range after that break. It's amazing. I switched to ECN and it seems I can't open and trade GJN gold. My broker is FBS. I think you need to contact FBS. Maybe the leverage is too low. I don't know. But you'll have to contact FBS. How do you change your lot size that fast on Magic Keys? Oh, I keep a static lot. I keep a static lot. Like before, it's not like how fast you change it. It's like what are you planning to do beforehand? You know, because like I knew if I'm gonna sell gold, I'm gonna have a specific lot size, and I pre-programmed that. You know, it's not like I'm executing gold and executing GG at the same time. No, it's not happening that way. Like it's already pre-planned. I know that if I'm going to trade pound yen, my pre-planned lot size on pound yen is going to be 10 lots, 8 lots, you know, maybe 12 lots. And on gold, it's always like 5 or 8, you know, because gold moves a lot, so I gotta reduce my lots over there. Oh wow, we are at 99.8 thousand subscribers on YouTube. About to break a barrier here. Hey Gulag, if you guys are watching this, give a like on the stream. Don't forget because you made free money over here. And also subscribe to the channel, man. About to get to 100,000 here. My YouTube has grown faster than my Instagram. All right, let's take a look at this GA chart over here. GA 30-minute chart. Safe buys above 1.791. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Above this rejection wick right at this, at just like on gold, right? We had a rejection wick, waited for price to come down, executed sell, boom, came straight down. GA, same idea. We have this rejection wick right over here. We have news coming in about 11 minutes now. In 11 minutes. Hey Raja, I know Magic Keys is still not available. Can I buy the pre-order now? Yes. That's the whole point of the pre-order. You place your order and then it's going to be sent out to you once we have them in stock. I think they're going to be sent out in the first week of April. Raja's going to Hollywood soon as the best trading stream on YouTube. I don't know about that. Some people don't like the streams. Yeah, yesterday got hacked by the Gulag. Got the DDoS attack, so I went and bought a new router. So it's never going to happen again. Any advice on hesitation on a trade? The best advice I can give to you for hesitation on a trade is going to be not to overtrade. And the reason why I say not to overtrade is going to be because when you overtrade and when you lose, you're losing confidence, right? And this was a discussion I was having with somebody yesterday, and we were talking about that how, like, let's say sometimes price is ranging and you want to enter a trade, and when you execute trades when price is ranging, you take a loss, you take another trade, you take another loss. Let's say you take 2 or 3 losses, and then after a while, when you see your perfect setup line up, you're more hesitant to execute on that trade because you've taken those losses before, and now your confidence is not at the point where it should be for you to take a trade, right? So that's what happens when you overtrade and over risk, because then you lose confidence in the trade you should have taken. Oh, 14 people disliked the stream. Oh, I'm sorry guys if you took buys on gold. Really sorry about that. Had a pretty good first month with the funding talent, and also the following first week with the new account went pretty good, up 5%. Increased my risk from 1 to 2%. First 2 trades with new risk have been a loss. Would you continue with 2%? I would continue with 1%. I don't think 1 month is enough to justify increasing risk. I don't think so. Ooh, runners should have got stopped out by now on gold. Yeah, 1 month is not enough to basically justify an increase in risk. Maybe 3 months are enough, but not 1 month. 1 month is way too small of a sample size. What's this, Nicole? $1 change in gold is 10 pips? Yes, that's absolutely true. Can you filter your gold trades on your account? Start from this year. I think it will be all blue. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that today. I'm going to filter all my gold trades of this year and I'll see what it was. If we hit 100,000 subs this week, can we get a weekend simulation session? All right. That's going to be my gift for you guys in the Gulag. We'll do a simulation session for you guys. Yeah, man, it's going to be an achievement over here. 100,000 here, 100,000 Instagram. Crazy. GJ getting ready for the news. Yes, I agree with that. It's rejecting that area. It's going to be interesting where we're going to break with the news over here. I'm in GA buys from London session, up 72 pips. Exciting for the news. Beautiful. Beautiful. Super excited for this news to see what happens.
Hey, Raja, what do you think? What's your bias on the news? You think it's going to be positive or negative for the pound?
You know what I've seen is, I mean, they have this voting, right? The voting also happens, and this basically dictates where price is going to go. This voting you see here. Facility, oh no, right here. Yeah. This is what's going to dictate where price is going to go. Because they will keep the rates the same, 100%. They'll keep the rates the same. They have this over here, and also they got the rate votes at this point right here too. So it depends. From what I've seen, personally what I've seen, if everything is kept the same, it normally rallies bullish and then it continues moving down, because it moves bullish, because if news comes the same, that's considered as something good. So price has a shock move, goes up, and then it realizes, oh, it's all the same.
Retraces after.
Yeah, exactly. It
Awesome.
retraces.
Kind of like the gold yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thanks.
So we'll see. Like, I mean, if it drops down, then maybe, like, you know, in a couple hours, it may retrace back up. So it's very hard to say. When trading news, would you recommend waiting for the news to play out first and then make its move? Yes and no. Normally when there's news, I think it's better to wait for like 30 minutes for it to calm down. You know, and this is going to be special because not only is interest rates, it's also NY Open at this time. So this is like double trouble coming at you at the same time. This is like McGregor and Khabib round 2. Pew, 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 pew. Do you smoke shisha? No, I don't do drugs. Full margin incoming? Probably not. We're going to wait over here. Pound yen. His gold sell right now. The sell was missed. If you're meaning a cowboy, I think you may want to take a break over here to continue down, but I wouldn't really bank on that. Whenever you see big candles, make this a habit. For everyone, okay, make this a habit. And my number one habit that keeps me out of trouble is this. Whenever I see a big candle, I tell myself, okay, you know what? That big candle was the trade that I missed. If I wasn't in that big candle, I missed the trade. That's it. That was the big move. I missed it. You know, anything after that big candle are just breadcrumbs. You don't want to take breadcrumbs, you know. Have some like, that's where your ego should come in and say, no, you don't want breadcrumbs. You want big, easy candle moves, and that's all what you want. You know, and then you start to look at that and you start to see that, okay, how you could have entered that position, how you could have positioned yourself to be a part of that trade. And then you go back and watch this live stream and you see how we positioned ourselves to be a part of this big trade. Because that's what you want. You don't want breadcrumbs, you want the whole piece. You want the whole bread loaf, you know, not small breadcrumbs. Can you close multiple orders at the same time with magic keys? No, but I think we can. I think we can. You can close full, but that's going to close. Yeah, I think we're going to put that in. We've had a couple of requests on that. Magic keys shipped to Malaysia. Yes, we ship worldwide. Some places like Iran, we don't ship because DHL doesn't want to go to Iran at this point, so got a little problem. I just lost $1,000 on gold. I don't know what to do. I removed my stop loss because I can't lose, so I'm just gonna hold. Oh, nice, beautiful, interesting. Is Traders Domain regulated? No. Majority brokers are not regulated, which you trade on. You know, if you're in the US, if you don't trade on, let's say Wanda or something like that, you're trading on an unregulated brokerage. If you're in Canada and you trade on Blackwell Markets, Blackwell Markets is not regulated in Canada, you know. So that's what happens. But normally, if you look at it this way, majority brokerages opening, they're all unregulated. You know, they're not regulated in major jurisdictions. That's what it is. Because if you want to get regulated in major jurisdictions, you cannot offer 500 to 1 leverage. You know, you can't offer hedging. You can't offer, you know, buys and sells at the same time. So there's some restrictions when you get regulated in major jurisdictions. And obviously, like, you know, people don't like that. I mean, I want to trade on 500 to 1. You know, so that's the thing. Please review my GU trade today. All right, let's take a look over here. Whenever you choose a brokerage, what you need to look at is to see if they will really care for you and they will pay you on time. That's what you need to look at. Took a buy at 15-minute close above resistance, close 10 pips running. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's what you need to look at. IC Markets is an amazing, amazing, amazing brokerage. Amazing brokerage, IC Markets. I had a problem with them. Their terminal got stuck, right? Their terminal got stuck. I lost 30 grand. And I called them. They're like, hey, we can't see any issues on our end, but it does seem there was an issue because I made a video, right? I made a video. I'm like, listen, your terminal was stuck. My internet was working. There was an issue at your end. They looked at that. They're like, okay, you know what? Seems like there was an issue on our end. We're going to refund you back. They gave me back my entire money. Like, they gave it back. I'm like, oh, perfect. And there was a buddy of mine. He had the same issue with another broker. They didn't give him money back. Same problem. They're like, no, man, unfortunately, there's no issue on our end. Good luck. That's all what they said. I used to be affiliated with them, and now I just cut my all affiliation with them.
That's really sad, Raja, because this guy had the videos and pictures of everything going on, and they basically, they don't want to take responsibility on their end. It's sad.
Yeah, like,
Hey, Raja.
Hey.
Sorry, IC Markets, it's not available in Canada, right?
No, it's not. All right, interest rates coming in. Oh. Yeah, if we do break below 150 to 150, we should continue moving bearish from this area. 150 to 150 should be pretty good to come down. Hey, Kervin, we called gold sells today.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you guys. I took the same trade.
It was super nice, man. Oh, yeah. Damn, look at that.
Damn. Yeah, pay attention that we're basically trading at the previous area of support of 1730. So expect some sort of issues trying to break below that 1730. But the play that we got is really nice. It's textbook. Really nice. 5 minute, 50 pips on gold.
Yeah, it was super nice. I was super excited too because that was my first time calling a live gold trade.
Very nice.
I was like, man, all right, I'm getting ready for a loss over here.
No, don't. No. You're good, man.
Yeah, once we cross below 150 to 150, I think we should continue moving bearish. Oh, look at that. Really going to move bearish now at this point. We broke below the low, high volume time, NY open, interest rates. I mean, crazy, amazing. Impulse entry, yes, impulse entry. What happened to GAO? GA also rejected that area.
I'm going to secure some right now. 152 flat.
Oh, yeah. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I secured some over here too.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, the thing about that brokerage was I sent them so many people. Everyone who would ask me what's a nice broker, I would just say that's a nice broker. Go with them, they'll take care of you. And in the end, what happened? Man, really, really embarrassing over there. At least what they should have said that, hey, like, you know what? Okay, we see the video. It seems like we don't think there was an issue on our end, but if there was, we would maybe give you like 50% back or like a 40% back, at least something back. But they're like, nope, good luck, buddy. That's it.
Yeah. It's sad, and I get so many messages requesting for information about any good broker that they can use, no matter where, if they're in the U.S. or outside the U.S. And basically my word is Trader's Domain, because I know Ted personally, so I know if anything happened, I'm gonna message Ted, So, and I know he's a good person, so he's gonna try to fix the issue.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, man, I'm not recommending any other brokerage than Trader's Domain. And you know when Dominion markets can come out, then obviously, yeah, you have all my support.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like when you know the owner, it's much better that way.
Yeah,
You know, because like when you get emails from brokerage, it's just like a customer service guy emailing you back with like, yeah, you know, like a corporate response.
yeah.
And yeah, I don't like those corporate responses at all. Yeah, I think it was pretty good here in GJ.
Hmm.
Played out just as expected. Came down to 10, 12 pips and then amazing.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier.
Yep.
Beautiful trade. Oh man, look at that move go.
Yeah. Hopefully, it can break the 152, so we can retest the lower structure around 151,900.
Hmm.
And then if we start breaking below that area, man, it's gonzo. Pound has been rallying so much, so anything on the selling ideas on GBP can be short term. But if we start breaking below key levels like 151, it's gonna 152. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a nice retest probably. Over the with this day and maybe Asian session toward the 151 flat. But I want to see price breaking below the 151,900 first. Other than that, can easily reject 152.
Yes. So I secured 10 pips over here. And Gulag, if you guys got this trade too, impulse entries, congratulations.
Man.
Congrats. Two winning trades today, gold sells and pound yen sells.
How's the Gulag behaving? There are how many likes do you have?
How many likes do we have today? We have, I don't know. Ooh, 1,200.
That's nice.
Damn,
That's
nice. Nice.
good. Yeah. So we're almost there. It's near to the 1500s. So I think we can go there.
Will you be having simulation this weekend? Yes. We'll be having simulation this weekend. Wow, GA also dropping. Gold is just ranging here now. Yeah, my day is done here. Took gold sells, profits on that. GJ sells, profits on that.
Yeah. We're about to take profits on the likes. It's 1400 now. Can we see the 1500? There you have it. 1500 likes. That's
1500
good. Thank
tapped.
you, people. Good luck.
Tap
Love
in.
you. Good luck. That's nice.
Ooh, what's this over here? Quick question. If interest rates are kept the same, does that normally strengthen or weaken the currency? It's tough to say. With news, it's extremely tough to say. Really tough to say. Because look what I said. I said that if everything's kept the same, it may move up and then come down, but that was just based on what I saw, right? And that didn't happen. It just broke the lows and continued moving down. So when it broke the lows, this is what we were talking about earlier on when, with David, where we will either break this wick below with volume and then we should continue down. And it's basically coming down very nice. Can you break down that impulse entry? Was it because of the break of the previous low a couple hours ago? No. This impulse entry was basically the break below this wick here to the left hand side. That was it. And we had clean candles to the left hand side, and with volume from interest rates, volume from NY Open, it was a perfect storm for price to continue down. This was a very easy example of an impulse entry with volume.
Raja, do you take profit on trades like this where, like, if you had your stop loss above the 30-minute, it would have been like 15, 16 pips? I think. You still take profit at 10 pips, right?
I still take profits at 10 pips, yeah. Yeah, always 10, 12 pips, I take profits, and then I put stops at break even. Right? So when I take profits and then my stop goes at break even, then my risk reward becomes positive. So that's what it is. Plus also, like, let's say like, okay, so the trade was like this, right? Stops were about, like, like 13, 14 pips. So let's say my take profit was around 10 pips, right? Even if price comes up a little bit, my stop is 13, 14 pips. I'm still good to know that, okay, even if price comes up, I can still manage my risk. I can close partials at that point, really reduce my loss at that point. But once it goes in 10 pip profit, look at this, right? Risk reward is 0.74, and if I put my stops at break even, now risk reward becomes positive. So now I'm like, okay, now it's very, very positive at this point. Can GJ still go bearish? Yeah, I mean, the idea is to go till like 151 900 if it wants, but it can do whatever it wants at this point. I mean, we'll need to break below this area to continue down to 151 700. Let's take a look at your JPY. Your JPY is moving up over here. GA is also coming down. This, all right, let's take a look here. How do you know a candle just keeps pushing your way because wick rejections happen all the time? Well, you can't look at the negatives all the time. You need to look at the positives, right? And the way we know how candles are going to keep pushing is because we broke the low over here, right? So if we broke the low, that means we should continue down because we have clean candles here to the left-hand side. And also, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, and we have volume in the market. You have NY open volume, you have interest rates volume, so that kind of like gives it away that price should continue moving down. Oh, by the way, YouTube, you guys can stream in 4K, by the way. Oh yeah, you have the ability to stream in 4K now. "4K with Raja Banks." Just noticed myself wanting to take a third trade for the day since I'm 2 wins, but I got mini Raja voice in my head that says walk away. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Not available in 4K because you don't have a 4K monitor. That's why. You can only watch 4K on a 4K monitor, man. Can you please review my GA trade? Okay, let's take a look over here. Take entry when break the high. Okay, took entry over here. Close 6 pips, didn't feel comfortable. Why? I mean, since this morning, I've said it 6 times. Whenever you don't feel comfortable, close partial positions and leave the rest running. That's all what you got to do. That's it. Leave the rest running. And if you would have left that running, it would have went in profits. That's all what you have to do. Whenever you get scared, whenever you get uncomfortable, close your partials and leave the rest running. That's the only thing you need to do. Oh, if you're trading 0.1, then you need to trade 0.02 so you can close partials. There's a thing called trading too big, and there's a thing called trading too small, right? Like a bunch of people I know, they can afford, like, let's say if you're trading a $500 account, right? Let's say you're trading a $500 account and you can afford to trade a $2,000 account, but you don't want to trade a $2,000 account. So when you're trading a $500 account, the monetary gains there, you're not really satisfied with them, right? So that means you're trading way too small for your own good. The same thing as trading way too big is when you just basically try to over leverage yourself by trading a lot of money which you can't afford to lose.
Looks like gold is gonna continue to retest that 1730s. Pay attention that if we start breaking the 1727, can easily go to 1725, and what's kind of scary on gold. That based on the liquidity that the daily candle has grabbed already, gold can easily go to the 1700s maybe tomorrow. So the weekly candle is gonna start flipping again on the bearish area. This is kind of a dangerous situation on gold around 1730. You're gonna see any 5-minute candle closing below that 1730. Weekly candles looking crazy, man.
How's this way of trading? Like, suppose I got 600, but I'm only opening up $100 and taking the risk of 600 on that account. What? I don't understand. You have 600, but you're opening 100 and taking a risk of 600. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that question. He risks like his account has 600. Oh no, that's not good at all, man. That's not good at all. That's like me saying, oh, I'm gonna risk. No, no. Can't do that. Oh wow, yeah, gold is gonna continue down over here.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy, man.
Yep. But I'm not taking any trades over here.
Nah, not for now. Wait a little bit more. The 4-hour man has potential to retest the 1724, but I would like to see some sort of 5-minute candles at least closing below the previous 5-minute candles. The structure is there, man. To be honest, to retest 1724. If we start breaking 1724, trust me on this, it's gonna go to the 1700s. If we don't get that today, then we're gonna get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grab an entry on this, but I already secured 50% because basically I'm trading at support on the previous structure. So I know that I can get any rejection from there. Yeah, especially at this time.
Can you please take a look at GU? Unfortunately, I cannot send a chart. Let's take a look here. Ooh, we broke the low here at 1727.
Yeah, this is kind of you basically just sell gold and close your eyes and pray for the best.
Yeah. This should continue down at this point now.
Yeah.
We've seen this so many times.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, pound USD is kind of like the same as gold here. We're at support. Gold is also breaking this low over here. Let's take a look at pound USD. Yeah, we'll need to break below that level for price to continue down. Maybe with the next candle or when this 15-minute candle breaks the low over here to continue down. That's something we can look at. News on pound came out the same. Was that supposed to make pound gain strength and push bullish? Yeah, but market did what it did, and that was the correct thing for the market to do. You know, and we planned it. If we come down, we're going to break this low. It's going to be a nice sell coming down. If we broke this high, it's going to be a nice buy going up. So it came down and went down. Caught the drop, done for the gym, done for the day, gym time before I lose my profits. Thanks, Kervin, Raja. Thank you very much. Oh man, my gym app is not working today. Need to reserve a time for the gym and it's not working. It's like when you get to work out during lockdowns, it's like a lottery. It's like you won a lottery that day. Oh, you're gonna work out today. Oh wow, got that trade on gold. I've missed the other one. Oh nice, 20 pips someone caught on gold.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Does Dominion market support Iraq? Yes. We're still waiting. Man, a lot of wait for this thing to launch.
If anybody's still on gold sells, you know, at this point, basically you're waiting that this 5-minute candle doesn't retrace from there and close inside around the 1730s. Remember, 1730 has to react as a resistance so far. So basically, you're expecting gold to continue moving from the 1730s to 1725. But you want this 5-minute candle doesn't, you know, the body of the candle doesn't have to close inside the previous structure, the previous support, respecting that 1730.
All right.
Nice.
Let's take a look at this chart here, sent by Mr. Hip Hop and Lyrics. Oh, nice. USD CAD buys here. Yeah, we were looking at this. You got clean candle to the left hand side. Very nice. Very, very nice. Did Raja mean Black Bull when he talked about the broker? I have money there too. Yeah. Yeah, it was them. So like, you know, I'm not saying they're bad, but if you have any problems, just know that there's going to be, I don't know, man. When I have bad experience with something, it's just like, yeah, you know, you just can't. You should be able to negotiate. You know, there was no room for negotiation, nothing. So when you have problems, just try to fight back as much as you can. You know, because we work hard for our money, and when, I mean, the guy lost 7,000, and for like a regular person, 7,000 is a lot of money, man. 7,000 is a lot. And for someone to say, no, man, sorry, there was no problem on our end. If you have any other questions other than this, let us know. The guys say, oh, well.
So Raja, who do you recommend in Canada?
I don't know.
Besides Black Bull.
I have no idea. I have no idea. There's PU Prime. There's a broker called PU Prime. You know, and I don't know, Traders Domain.
GU's coming down.
Yeah, GU's coming down pretty strong right now, slowly.
GJ gold.
Yeah, GU also broke the low over here.
Morning, Raja.
Hey, good morning.
TradeView market is pretty good as well. Their spreads are even better than Blackbull market. TradeView market.
Oh, TradeView.
Could we get those? Could we get them in Canada?
Yes, I have the account with them. I was with the Vantage, then I switched to Blackbull. But I know with the TradeView market, much better spreads. GJ is less than 1. GU is almost 0.3.
Nice. Oh yeah, so you can see right here. Oh, access denied.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this? eToro admitted they had issues and just took 10,000 profits off my account. There was no issues in price feed. Oh.
Raja, do you have any? Do you have an opinion on Eagle FX?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea. What's the right time to start experiencing impulse entries? That's like you. That's like someone asking, what's the best time to experience high speeds? Experience impulse entries. I think um, me, what I had with impulse entries was that I kept missing moves, right? I kept missing moves with one candle, and I was like, man, like I knew this move would happen, but I was waiting for the candle to close. I was waiting for a confirmation. I didn't get that confirmation. And then I started to look at that, okay, how could I have executed on that trade? That's what I started to look at, right? I stopped victimizing myself that I keep missing moves. I started to ask myself, okay, how could I have been in that trade? And then I said, okay, well, if this area right here, let me bring my marker up over here, guys. Look at this. Where's my marker? Right here. So I'm like, okay, if price rejected here before, and if we're breaking this area, maybe I could have had an impulse entry. Maybe I could have entered right here, have stops above this candle, and could have had this winning trade right here. And now I'm going to make a note of this, right? I'm going to draw it on a piece of paper. I'm going to make a note of this, and I'm going to give it a name, let's say impulse entry. I'm like, all right, this is going to be my impulse entry without waiting for the candle to close. And then the next day, it's the same thing's going to happen the next day, and I'm going to watch it. And the day after that, maybe like for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the same thing's going to happen, and I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm like, okay, this has been happening more times than I thought, so maybe this is something I can execute on the next time it happens. So that's how the impulse entries came on. Like, it took months of watching and practicing and seeing how it works with volume. So that's how I kind of like perfected it a little bit. My broker widened the spread on GJ. Well, they're like, oh, you're entering the trade? Widen the spread a little bit. Boom.
Hey, sorry, Raja. What was that broker the gentleman mentioned before about 3-4 minutes ago?
TradeView.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, TradeView. Do you think you would own an exotic car? You know what? I would want, like right now we have a 1-car garage, right? Maybe down the road, maybe in like 10, 15 years, when I get a house with 3 garages, probably then. Because, this exotic car looks good with a house with 3 garages, 2 garages minimum. Looks good that way. The only exotic car I can fit in comfortably is a Bentley or a Ferrari. Yeah, Lambos, McLarens, way too small. Have you done your trades for today but you still stay on the charts of paper trade? Sometimes. How have you handled with not entering back into the markets? The thing is, with me not entering back in the markets is me knowing that I already took my trades. Like this morning I did gold sells, I did pound sells, and that's it. I'm done for the day. And if I see moves happening, let's say on GU, if GU starts to closing below this area, starts to move down, I'm not going to be executing on this because I already did my goal for today. And I put my goals on the screen right here to the left hand side to remind me I have taken trades today. That's it. This is what it reminds me that I've taken trades today, Raja. So don't be a dumbass and take more trades. This is what it reminds me over here. Whether it's wins or losses, I write down here to the left hand side. Is gold ranging, or do you think it will go down again? I honestly think it's in a delicate situation over here. And the reason why I think it's a delicate situation because, previously on 17th March, yesterday, we had rejections here before, after London close. And price came down and it rejected the same area. So it's very tough to say whether are we going to, unless we break below 1726, then we can continue down. But so far, we're just rejecting this area. So it's pretty tough to say whether it's going to continue down or not.
Yeah, and also we're only missing 30 minutes for the 4-hour candle to close. So at any given point, you can have some sort of rejection from that 1727. So be really cautious what's gonna happen on this 30-minute candle. For me, the sales are already done. If I can catch any more moves below that 1725, it's gonna be awesome. Other than that, I'll be out.
Hey, I'm late at your stream. No way I entered impulse entry by earlier set TP. Stop loss. Had to do something. When I got back, this was the result. Thanks to you. Oh, let's take a look over here. Oh, nice. Buys over here. Beautiful. The result was take profit. Pretty nice. Very nice. How did the guy lose 7,000? Some negotiation. Use something about negotiation or something. No, it's just about, like I think what happened was he entered a trade and his terminal froze. And he made a video of his ping working. He was checking his internet speed. That was working. His internet was working, but the terminal was frozen. And that's the same thing happened with me with IC Markets, by the way. Terminal was frozen. He contacted them. They're like, hey, man, my terminal froze. And I basically lost 7,000. I was hitting close, wasn't working. What can we do about this? They investigated for 10 days. And then they came back with the answer that, well, there was no problem on our end. We will not compensate you for this. And that's it. Basically, that's it. This is pat on the back. Good luck, buddy. That's basically it.
Basically, that's all.
Yeah.
Momo.
Hey, Momo.
Hey there.
Momo is the victim over here.
Yeah, the victim is here.
But I mean, from a business perspective, if let's say, okay, so let's say if Armenian market starts this way and something like this happens, at least as a company, to keep a client and to keep like a good report, I would say, okay, you know what? There was no problem on our end. Momo will give you 3,500 back. Let's call it even. Not yours, not ours, but okay, here's like a goodwill thing. Here you go. That's what a good business would do. But it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it now.
Yeah, it is what it is. They just lose me, I'm just paid them like 5,000 commission, by the way, in 3-4 months.
Oh, damn.
And you know what's sad? Because we are part of a big family, So now your bad experience with this broker is gonna spread out, and it's gonna be from mouth to mouth. So it's really sad that they cannot fix those issues, because they're basically are gonna be losing clients.
Yeah, for sure.
Losing clients, yeah.
Actually, the Raja called him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I talked to them too. I'm like, hey man, like, what's going on over here? I mean, I give you guys so many clients, such good reputation. I mean, what's happening? You guys are embarrassing me over here. And no, man, nothing. But it is what it is. Can't we talk more about it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, gold is still moving here down. So nice to see gold just ram through zones.
Yeah, and now wait for the NYSE Open. It's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be crazy.
GJ is also still over here. Slowly and surely making its way down to 151,900.
Yeah. It's gonna take some time on GG to break that 152, but it will. Eventually it will break that 152.
Seems like your JPY is also coming down over here. Hey, don't overtrade. I'm not overtrading at all. I only have 2 trades and that's it. Oh, damn. Look at gold. That's why I don't overtrade. Jesus. So when a candle is about to break a lower high, but it's closing soon. You will wait for the close? Yes, I'm going to wait for the close, and I'm going to wait for the next candle to break its low or the high, like right over here, right? If this candle breaks this low, it's going to continue down to support at 151,900. But since this is an 8 pip range, I wouldn't execute on it. If this was like a 20 pip range, I would execute on it to continue down. Hey everyone, I'm new to Forex. Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys recommend getting more information about this market, terminology, psychology? So you go to this website over here, babypips.com. Right here. You go here, you go to education, you go to how, you know, when I tell people to go to babypips.com, sometimes people get mad. They get angry. There's one guy I know, he's a family friend. I told him to go to babypips.com. He's like, no man, just tell me your secrets. I'm like, nah, just forget about it.
It's from UK.
No, it's not from UK.
Oh, you know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, family friend here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told him go over here and read these terminology. He's like, no, you gotta tell me the secrets. I'm like, nah, a waste of time. Was it Sean Lee? No. No. All right, we have some jobless claims here in about 5 minutes ago. Unemployment claims, oh, they're pretty bad. That's why gold is rallying up. I don't see any rally on gold bullish. I just see a little retracement on gold. It's not a rally.
Are you blind or what?
Yeah, I mean, the rally is bearish, man. We just tapped into a support, and then ironically, news came out bad, and gold rejected that area. Do you think gold is a fake out in 5 minutes? I think gold is just a rejection down here to do a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe let's come up, do a retest to continue down. You know, let's do some fresh analysis here. So we tapped into, what the fuck is this? Pitchfork. So we tapped into a support. We rejected that support. 30-minute candle went up. Let's look at a smaller time frame. We had a rejection right over here. Yeah, it's the area of rejection. I think if gold is really going to rally up, it needs to break above 1739, 1740 to continue rally up over here.
Sender, did you get any of gold sell entry at 1750 after rejection, which you spoke about? No, I missed the move last night. Basically, last night I was looking for buys above the 1750 again. I got some like 40 pips or so, but I tried to slip the most I can. So basically, you're barely see me around 11 or 12 p.m. trading. So the move happened this morning, early morning. So no, I missed the move. Even though I knew that 1750 was my target since 2 days ago. I've been hunting buys toward the 1750. But from there, I was expecting some sort of rejection from 1750 to retest 1740s and continuation to the upside. Other than that, 1750 should act as support to continue looking for buys, but we reject that level so hard. And at this point, I basically, if we're gonna look for sells, it's gonna be the easiest play you can get is gonna be below the 1724 at least, because it's the daily support that you have from the daily candle yesterday. Anything below there is gonna drive price toward the 1720s, so you have 40 pips down toward the 1720 from 1724 and so on. But at this point, if the weekly candles start turning bearish below the 1720s, then this move on gold is gonna be massive toward the 1700s again. Give me a second. So basically, the easiest way to sell gold is gonna be below this level. Then you have all this area, you know, clean traffic. Even though it was rejection, but you had that clean traffic for the next daily candle to do the drop toward that area, because it's free fall from the weekly support, and the weekly support you have it right around here. So from there, and it's gonna be massive move.
All right, what's this? Clean candles close below support, but I'm kind of aware of the 4-hour close. I think it still should be good for the 4-hour, because even if the 4-hour candle closes, let's take a look on the 4-hour, right? It's still bearish. So if the next 4-hour retraces, you're not expecting it to retrace above this level and to just continue down. And who knows, in the next 20 minutes with that 4-hour candle closing, you may get that volume to push further down to the support. Thanks for the stream. Gotta go to bed. Been sitting on my chair since London session. Oh, that's a long time.
I'm gonna add another position on GJ. I think we're gonna break that level. Yeah, it's going so far. Oh, that was an easy move.
Breaking down.
The moment we start trading below the 152, man, it's nice toward the 151 900, and there you go. Gonna secure some. It's an easy 2-minute trade.
Tapped into that area, 151 900.
Yeah.
GU is also moving nice over here. Can you check AU, please? I think you need to send a chart on AU for us to check it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Raja, will we have volume in the next hour or two? Yes, because that's going to be the NYSE Open. You know, New York Stock Exchange Open. Here's the thing. Whenever a 4-hour candle starts, always understand this one very important concept. Whenever a 4-hour candle starts, every 4-hour candle has volume. Right? And in those 4 hours, one 1-hour candle is going to be a volume candle. So that's what you gotta hunt, the volume candle. So if you look at the next 4-hour candle is gonna have time at like 9:30 NYSE Open volume time, and then you're gonna have the 10 a.m. hour, which is gonna be the London close hour, and that's gonna have volume in it too. But if that doesn't have volume, then obviously you're gonna look at, like, you know, the hour after London close. All right, what's this chart over here? Oh, sell on gold right here. Trade candle close down here, beautiful. See how quick gold moves? $102, that's amazing. 10 pips. This is the beauty of trading, man. You can make your gains in minutes, and that's it.
Let's get that money.
Let's get that money. When you ain't got no money, you don't get no honey. That's true, man. When you ain't got no money, you don't get married, no honey. Nothing.
Can you invite him as a guest?
Oh, as a guest? Yeah, I messaged him, but he never saw my message, so I don't know. He reposted me one time, but he never saw that message as a guest.
And now the guy is putting money into Dogecoin, you know? He's
Yeah.
basically trading crypto, so he's on the move.
He's on the move, man.
Yeah.
Little Asian guy. He's like, all right, more money.
Yeah. This is smart guy.
In your trading journey, how many years you struggling and became consistently profitable? I think I struggled for the first 9 months. 9 months, yeah. For the first 9 months, I struggled. And then I realized that all I had to do was just focus on just 1 or 2 trades a day and give it time. That's it. Just got to give it time. That's all it needs, time. What is the difference on candlestick in 4 hour between TradingView and MT5? In TradingView, it closed 1 hour earlier. Yeah, you got different liquidity feeds. So when you have different liquidity feeds, this means that different liquidity providers, they open and close the 4 hour candles at different times. So that's why you see difference in candles. Wow, this morning I got like 8 video calls on Instagram from people telling me, hey, come on the stream, where are you? Are you sleeping? I was like, no man, relax, I'll be on, don't worry. Hello from Spain. Pound yen IOS too late for sell. Thanks. Yes, too late. We at support right now. We are at support here, Mr. Way too late. What to do? Yeah, gold is ranging now. I'm all out of gold. Gold is all out of juice. Hey Raja, if GJ creates support around 152.870, let's see, 870, okay, 870. The break above the bullish candle, do you think price could retest 152.200? Yeah, if we create support over here, we could retest 152.200. That's correct, and that retracement could be yeah, we could retest that area 152.200. 100%. If we do create support over here on the 30-minute time frame, let's say. What's your thoughts on Fibonacci's? I don't use them enough to have any thoughts on Fibonacci's. That's a good political answer. Oh. Nice. My breakfast reservation is confirmed.
You eating outside every day now?
Man, I've been, me and Jeevan, we've been eating,
Wild.
we've been having lunch every day. His girlfriend is like, hey, why does Raja always come to you now all the time? What are you guys doing? Yeah, I went shopping yesterday, Vans, bought 4 shoes over there. And the lady's like, so how many shoes do you want? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take all of them. She's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, they're nice shoes. They're like, oh, okay. Man, Vans are really, really good shoes. Really amazing shoes, Vans. They weren't that expensive either. I mean, 4 shoes came to like $320. It's like 280, 260 US.
Okay.
Man, people out there buy 1 shoe for $400.
Jeez. I tried them on, and I didn't like the feeling. I'm already old, so basically I'm more on the soft.
They're soft, man. What do you mean?
Nah, I tried them on, and man, it was like wearing the Converse.
Oh yeah.
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 So,
Hey, Kerwin,
yeah, man.
My son introduced me to Adidas Ultra Boost. They
Yeah,
never
that's
look
what I
back.
used. Yeah, exactly.
The
I'm not
best.
coming back to Converse, you know.
Yeah. I like Vans too, but when you're, I'm 50, so I can't do it anymore.
Well, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So yeah, it is the Ultra Boost is really good.
Really? What is that shoe?
Yeah, it's really good.
Adidas Ultra Boost. Never heard of them. Oh,
They're super comfortable. I got the all black on black.
Yeah, me too.
man,
True,
you
we
got,
gotta go for a pint.
Yeah. Yes.
wow, man. I bought 4 shoes for this price yesterday.
Yeah, but Raja, once you try those on, buddy, once you try those on, believe me.
Yeah, they're too much, man. They're too much for me. $300 for shoes. I don't know.
There are like some models like 180, 160, you know. Also, that's Canadian dollars, so
Yeah, yeah. I'll try them on. Let's see how they feel.
Raja, 300 is too much for you?
It is, man, for shoes.
this guy is always crying, man.
Yeah, it's too much, man. I can't justify spending over $100 for myself on shoes because I think shoes get dirty and then gotta buy new ones.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You guys
Yeah.
have the snow and all the salty road, so yeah, it makes sense. Here in
Yeah.
Miami, they look really nice all the time.
Yeah, Miami's clean like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this. We're break. Now this is where I'm paper trading here, right? We got about 10 minutes left till the stream ends, so whatever. Paper trading here, like let's say if we break the high, will it really continue up or not? You know, that's basically what I'm paper trading at this point here. Just seeing if we broke the high, are we going to retrace all the way to 150 to 200 or not?
Canada is salty, eh? Huh?
Yeah. In the winter time, it's super bad.
I know, man. I'm living in Canada as well.
Oh, nice. Where are you in Canada? Oh,
Richmond Hill?
okay. Yeah, nice, nice. You think gold is going to drop to 1725 or 1720 today? See, for gold to drop below this area, we will need to see a huge push in volume here. Break below 1726, 1720. Oh, right here. I would say maybe a break below 17 in a 19, 17, 18 would be much better. Because then we have a clean road going all the way down towards 1700. Are you guys always online? No, we're online from 6:30 in the morning till 9 a.m. 6:30 till 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let's take a look at this chart here. This chart is sent by Matt Income Executive. Sent a chart. All right. Well, Matt Income Executive, this was a good sell over here. Waited for candle to close bearish, enter with stop loss above it. Price came down, set TP. Amazing. Well done. No problems here at all. Choosing between Oanda and IC markets, what are your thoughts? I would go with IC markets. They have IC markets is huge, man. Oh, they're huge. They have good spreads. They have great customer service. Yeah, I would go with IC markets. Any signal for gold? Gold has no signal today. The signals were sells on gold. I think we just need to break below 1726 for a further bearish move on gold. I think that's going to be pretty good. With Magic Keys, is there a way to have the same keypad on the screen as a software? No. The whole point of having Magic Keys was to have a physical product. That was the whole point, physical product. Some people use those scripts, perfect. I like to use a physical product to be there in front of me. This makes me feel like a actual trader, to be honest. Like, someone sees this on my desk, they're like, oh, hey, what's that? I'm like, oh, this is to manage my trades. They're like, oh, damn, okay. Trade manager. Hi, Raja. I'm an Indian. No opportunities here. Please adopt me. I don't know. What can we do about that? I think you need to ask Modi, man. Your president there. He's the one ruining all opportunities for you guys. No trading, no crypto, no Forex.
When don't you say move to Pakistan?
Yeah, move to Pakistan, man.
It's a whole different country, you know?
Yeah, just walk across the border. Do you consider this to be a bad entry considering the stop loss? Let's take a look over here. This was Euro AUD, entered at the break of the high over here. Okay, candle over here, price close up. I think once this candle, okay, so let me do this right. Once this candle broke the high of the previous candle, I think at that point you could have moved your stop below this 30-minute candle. In a way to say that, okay, we've broken the high now, so there should be no reason for this candle to come back down to break its own low. Because if it's broken the high, then that means it's making higher highs and higher lows, right? And higher highs and higher lows means price is going to move bullish. So that's what I would have done. But the stop loss is pretty good. I think it's back in the range over here. You were expecting it to come down, but very quickly you could have basically lowered it to the bottom of this candle. In your gold trade setup, you impulse entered on the 5-minute, but may I know how would you have managed risk? Basically, the entry was right over here on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, it was right here, right below this wick somewhere over here. Yeah, somewhere over here. I would have managed risk if the 15-minute candle closed bullish. I would have closed 50% at that point. Or if it broke its own high, I would have closed 50%. Can you explain about Vantage FX, please? What do you want me to explain on Vantage FX? It's a Forex broker. What else do you want me to explain? Spelling? Come on, man. What kind of question is that? Can you explain? Let's take a look over here. All right, we got 2 minutes left over here, and that's going to be the end for the stream for today. Man, we had 2 really good trades today. Gold sells played out no problem at all. Look at this gold sells played out so nice. Like a 40-50 pip move over here on gold. Then we had pound yen sells. The same idea as on gold at 152, 160 came straight down towards 151, 900. Can you take a look at this chart? Wrong chart, my friend. Wrong chart. Best way to send a chart is to click this camera button, get this link. It's going to give you the link, and then paste this link in the Zoom chat, and then it's going to get there. Oh, wow, look at this, man. Paper trade working over here on pound yen. Paper trade working. Right? Broke the high and went straight up. 12 pips, 13 pips at this point. Correct me if I'm wrong. Trading outside of your assigned trading hours is bad. Juju. As you'll be unfamiliar with the moves in that period, as well as trading. Yes, that's true. Do you recommend trading news? No, I don't recommend trading news. I don't see gold news. Where do you base news for gold? Is it on USD? Yes, it's on USD. And there was no news on gold here either when gold broke this area. There was no news. It was just like it was just a momentum move because we had clean traffic to the left hand side, and the same thing happened as it came down. Oh, I know someone was in GU cells. I hope you secured positions as it went down into like 10, 12 pip profits. You said you are trading well with GJ. How you choose gold for trading? Because we've been looking at gold for years. You know, and when you look at something for years, and when you see people take the same trades for months and months and months, soon enough you decide that, hey, you know what? This will probably work, and it worked. Buy broke support. Buy broke support. The only problem I have that there's this resistance over here. That's the only problem I have. As price continues up, right? On a 1 hour time. This is a 1 hour resistance over here, and then you got another resistance over here. So I hope you're basically securing profits as it continues up to this minor resistance. Hey Raja, waiting for my first trade today. Let's take a look at this. Someone's waiting for their first trade here this morning. This is pound AUD. If price close above safe buys, clean range to the left hand side, I agree with this. I definitely agree with this. Even though we're moving back up now, let's remove all analysis. So we had a resistance. Yeah, this looks good, man. Let's take a look on the 4 hour time frame. Oh, 4 hour candle just started. Yeah, I think it looks good. The only thing is we'll need to, I think the best way to execute buys on GA would be to wait for price to break above this high over here. 1.79150. That's going to be a much safer buy for price to break above that area, because as the new 4 hour candle is starting, we don't know whether it will make a wick down and then break up, or whether it will break up like, you know, first. That's something we don't know. All right, everybody, I'm going to head off over here. Hope everyone had a good day today. No over trading, no over risking. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raja.
Thanks, Raja.
Take care, bro.
Thank you, Raja.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Raja. Thank you.
Good day.
Brazil.
Brazil, Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay. See you
Oh,
guys.
man. Look at this over here. Ooh, we are 60 subscribers away from 100,000. Damn.
Wow.
That's
60?
60. It's crazy.
Most likely we're gonna celebrate this weekend.
There.
Yeah. If Vincent is not afraid from Corona, he should come down to my ends and have some proper lunch with me here.
Okay.
He doesn't want to travel far from his zone, man.
Relax, bro.
All right, take care.
Take care, man.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Be
See you soon.
safe.
Be safe. Stay strong.